I believe we can get some analysis on the unfolding situation in the Gulf with Luciano Zaccara. He joins me now live from Doha, I believe. Luciano, if I'm not mistaken, you're joining us from Doha right now. First and foremost, just tell me what's happening right now. Have you heard any sounds of explosions yourself?
Exactly. Yeah, we were. Since we started a lot of people started to share information about the closure of the airspace and cancellation of flights. We were all in alert already, so we were all exchanging different groups of people sharing information. And I was with my son right now here 10 minutes ago, and we started to hear the glasses of the window trembling. So I ran outside to see if I could see anything. From here, I couldn't see anything because I am in the ground floor. But immediately, a lot of videos started to be shared from different groups or different people saying that showing the images of the, we assume that this not the missiles, but the anti-air missiles or fires that they are taking in order to shoot down the missiles. And until now, I heard many explosions. So it's not only. I heard that they said that there were 6 missiles, but I heard more than 10 or 15 explosions for around 6 or 7 minutes time. So now another one now right now. So we keep hearing the glasses trembling.
Right. Certainly, it is a very concerning development, is it not, Luciano? To those who are joining us right now, this is our breaking news coverage. Explosions have been heard in Doha. According to news agencies, Iran has fired 6 missiles into Doha. Remember, Qatar is home to the biggest U.S. military base in the Middle East. And Luciano, correct me if I'm wrong, while this is alarming, this is not something surprising because when Iran said it is going to give a decisive response, of course, U.S. bases in the Gulf region was among the targets.
Yeah, it was among the targets, and since it was among the targets, the base was vacated, so most of the airplanes left. There were information since yesterday or the day before that all the soldiers and everybody should leave the base. They were asking nobody to get close to the base. The base was also the roads going to the base were closed. So there was a preparation. Everybody was prepared to this to happen. But to be honest, I was not expecting this to happen. I expected that the fact that the flights did not depart from here because the GCC states did not allow the US to use the bases to attack Iran, so
Right.
they had to cut.
Luciano,
They had
stay
to
with
cut.
us. Stay with us. I just want to bring in another breaking news development that has taken place. We are hearing reports that another wave of missile is on its way from Iran. That's according to sources. This missile wave is coming towards Doha. Of course, this is a very, very alarming development. And in the meanwhile, maximum alert status has been declared. Orders issued to take shelter in bunkers at Ain al-Assad air base in Iraq. That's according to military sources. So certainly, it seems to me now that Iranian attacks are not going to be limited to Qatar, because if maximum alert is being issued in Ain al-Assad air base in Iraq, then Iraq might be among the target list as well.
Yeah, I am watching other videos of people that they are sharing with us. So yeah, this seems to be ongoing, and it seems that it's not going to end, at least not very, very,
Luciano,
very,
how
very soon.
serious of an escalation is this? I mean, certainly, I'll be honest with you, it has taken me by surprise because, see, I remember when Qasem Soleimani was assassinated and when there was tension last time around between the United States and Iran. Yes, there was a response from Iran, but that response was limited to an empty U.S. airbase in Iraq. But this time around, we are talking about Qatar, a country, you know. Okay, now we have.
Yeah,
I'll come back
this
to the
kind of
question.
videos.
I'll just come back to the
Yeah,
question in a bit. We have pictures of the missiles, reportedly Iranian
yeah, these
missiles
are the
in the
kind
air
of
right now. Yes, Luciano,
these
please
are
go ahead.
the yeah these are the kind of video that everybody is sharing right now from colleagues and friends here in Doha in different groups. So people that could see that. I tried to get outside, but I couldn't see anything. And everybody's recommending to be inside, actually.
Of course, I mean,
So
it would be absolutely, of paramount importance right now to take
well,
precautions right now.
we need to make sure that everybody knows is that the base is far from the city, so it's in the middle of the country. So there is no, I mean, as far as there is a mistake, but it is not supposed to target any civilian area or populated area. So I assume that also the fact that Iran decided to attack this is because it's not going to create any problem to Qatar itself. I assume that there is also an information from Iranian side saying that they are targeting only an American base, even though the base is joint base between Qatar and the United States. And the most important thing is that most of the people that they were in the base, they left. So supposedly it's not going to be any harm. If Trump, like he did in 2020, decides to accept this as a retaliation and in order to de-escalate, it would be a good thing. The problem is if there are more bases attacked and there are casualties, and other countries are also getting upset because of this. I don't know what the Qatari government will say now. Qatar has been one of the most supportive countries regarding Iran along the years, always trying to engage with Iran and not to isolate
I
Iran.
mean, this is
But
what
I
I was
don't know
thinking
how
as well.
it.
This is a very dangerous move that Iran has taken right now because, with these attacks, the whole of the Middle East could be embroiled in a major escalation. And, we don't know what could happen after this. So right now, what we are hearing is that, and that's according to senior White House officials, the White House and the Department of Defense are aware and closely monitoring potential threats to Al-Udeid air base in Qatar. And now we understand that explosions have been heard in the Qatari capital, Doha. Of course, according to reports, the target is that U.S. military base in Qatar. And in the meanwhile, there are reports that maximum alert has been issued, basically declared rather, at Ain al-Assad air base in Iraq. Then we're also getting lines from the UAE. The UAE government spokesperson has said that the UAE is closely monitoring the ongoing regional developments and is continuously assessing the situation. And then we have statements coming in from Bahrain. Bahrain urges citizens and residents to use main roads only when necessary in light of recent developments and regional security conditions. So, based on what the statements that I'm reading right now from other Gulf nations, I mean, it makes me wonder, is Iran going to attack all these countries or are they taking precautionary measures right now?
Well, now, I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this to happen. So now I can, I mean, I doubt that they are leaving Bahrain alone. Um, I mean, to be honest, I'm so frustrated and confused right now that I cannot I cannot imagine how this can continue. I mean, last week we had no war. We had a round of conversations between Iran and the US about to happen, the sixth round of conversation. This was derailed by a direct attack of Israel. Then there was a meeting between the European countries and the United and Iran. And the day after, Trump announced 2 weeks to make a decision. He decided to bomb Iran. We expected that the retaliation would not be attacking other countries, but only American interests. And they are attacking American interests, but in third countries. So really, I don't see how this escalation can be stopped.
Indeed. And Luciano, I'm seeing another latest line on my screen right now. According to Iran's Tasnim news agency, missile operation has been launched against U.S. bases in Iraq and Qatar. Right now, we have seen the pictures of Iranian missiles in the Qatari capital, Doha, but so far no confirmation on whether or not bases have been struck in Iraq. We did see a report of officials basically declaring maximum alert at the U.S. base in Iraq, but whether or not that has been struck, we do not have any confirmation on that. In fact, we do not have any confirmation of any impact taking place up until now. Yes, missiles have been fired. According to Israeli media, 6 missiles, Iranian missiles, have been fired into Qatari airspace to attack the U.S. military base in Qatar. But whether or not there has been any impact, well, we just don't know yet. And Luciano, of course, now after this, all eyes will be on the United States, how the U.S. is going to respond. We don't know whether or not Iran's retaliation is finished now, or there are more attacks on their way. But assuming this ends here, at least from the Iranian side, the United States is not going to hold back. There is going to be a response from the U.S. What do you make of that?
Again, the problem is both Israel and the United States now are managed by people that they are taking decisions in a very personalistic way, and it's very difficult to predict what kind of behavior they will have, because the calculations they are making are more based on personal interest rather than long-term interest. Netanyahu is more interested in keeping the coalition and his government and to survive politically. Trump has his own interest that made him to betray his own promises before being elected. So I don't know how the United States will react. Following what happened in 2020, I would say that Trump will say, no, okay, we will not escalate. But considering what has been going on in the last few days, I honestly don't expect de-escalation to happen. I expect that Trump will be even harsher, because he's been announcing that any retaliation from the Iranian side will produce or will provoke a much bigger attack from the US.
Right.
I don't see the reason why not to believe that, because he said he would bomb Iran, and he did it.
Right. The situation is precarious right now. Certainly a major development, a major escalation taking place in the Middle East. Luciano Zaccara, thank you very much for now. Please.